100 players who shook the top. Shook the top.
Well, what can you say about Ronnie Moran? Legend really doesn't do itself justice. A man who gave over 40 years service to Anfield. Most Liverpool fans remember Ronnie Moran as this loyal leader to the likes of Shanks, Bob Paisley, Kenny Dalglish, Graham Souness, Roy Evans after that, of course. But Ronnie Moran wasn't a bad player, you know.
Local lad, of course, from Crosby. He ended up as the Liverpool captain. And very, very consistent and a tough guy. I mean, you know, he's pretty tough now. You know, he was a big, strong player. And you know, again, one of these players that joined Liverpool in those dark second division years.
When I was a kid, I first came to watch Liverpool just before the great '65 team, and Ronnie was the same week in, week out.
Joined the club as a 17-year-old. He was a left back. Of course, captained the club when they were in the dark days of the second division.
Ronnie, 100% lad, good full-back, particularly he used the ball well, he was strong, good in the air, but I think his pace let him down a little bit.
Such was his loyalty. A lot of Liverpool fans said, you know, he should have gone on to gain international recognition, and maybe if he'd left Liverpool at that time and gone on to play for a higher ranking club, as you like, in the first division, then maybe he would have achieved England recognition.
But he got his reward. He was there in the side, played most of the season through the side that got us up in '61, '62, and then of course he really got his rewards in winning the First Division Championship, '63-64, which was wonderful for him.
He was the original steady Eddie, to be fair, and consistency was his main thing, and he was a real team player.
Ronnie Moran, a great stalwart, sweet left foot. He was something of a penalty expert, although a lot of Liverpool fans might remember him for a bad penalty miss in an FA Cup defeat by Swansea in 1964, I think it was. His last ever game for Liverpool was a bad one really as a player, because it was in the 1965 European Cup semi-final, and a controversial game at the San Siro when Inter Milan beat us 3-0.
Gave everything for Liverpool, you know, in all sorts of ways. You know, even after he finished as a player, you know, he became manager and coach, you know.
As a coach, went on to achieve absolutely wonderful success. There's this classic story that always does the rounds about Ronnie Moran, that when he was a coach under the great managers Liverpool have had, and after every championship, all the players are going into a dressing room celebrating, and Ronnie Moran's throwing these medals out like frisbees out of a cardboard box. Ronnie Moran, truly inspirational figure, and a legend with a capital L, if ever there was one in the Anfield dynasty.